Hi friends, it's Miss Tipton, and we are going to keep practicing comparing numbers using the words more, less, fewer, and same as, which is the same as saying equal. So first, let's start by looking at this picture. And in this picture, there's lots of different things that we could count and compare. Let's start by comparing this group of bones and this group of bones. Let's count these ones up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to write the number 5. I'm going to label it so I can remember. And now let's count these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they both have 5. So how could we compare these numbers? Can we say that one group has more bones? I don't think we can. Since they both have 5, that means they're the same, right? These groups are both the same, which is another way of saying that they're equal. Can you say that word equal? Nice. We can compare these groups by saying these are equal groups of bones. Okay, now let's try comparing these paws. There's some paws over here, and then there's some more paws over here, okay? Can you look at these groups and compare them? 1, 2. 1, 2. What do you think? Are these groups equal? They are equal because they both have 2. They're the same. All right, now let's try to compare these dogs up here to these dogs down here. There's black dogs up here, and there's white and brown dogs down here. How could we compare these groups? Let's count this group first. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to label them with a 3. And over here I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how could we compare these groups of dogs? Are there equal groups of dogs? No, they're not equal because these numbers are different. They're not the same. So we could say that this group of dogs has more. And what about this group up here? This group has less or fewer, right? This group is a smaller number, so it has less. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's count all the dogs and see if there would be enough dog collars to fit on each dog, okay? So another strategy for how we can compare numbers is we can draw lines to match each collar to a dog. You could use your finger while I use this pen. Okay, that one matches. Now let's do this one. This dog can get that collar. This collar can go to this dog. This one can go to this dog. This one can go to him. This one can go down to this dog. This one can go to this dog. And then this one could go to this dog. So were there enough collars to fit on each dog? There sure are. Each dog can get a collar. And look, there's still 2 collars left over. So which group has more? The dogs or the dog collars? If you're not sure, you could count them. Or you could use the strategy of drawing these lines to know that since you have 2 left over, that means that there's more dog collars than there are dogs. So this group up here has more, and there's fewer dogs than there are collars. All right, we've got one more page to look at. I'm going to scoot this over here. All right, so on this page, we're going to use that same strategy of drawing lines to see which group has more. So let's compare this group of dogs to this group of dogs down here. You ready? We'll match one dog to one dog. And then we'll see which group has some left over. Oh, which group has some left over? This one does, right? There's 2 left over, which means this group up here has more. Whichever group has some left over has a bigger number. So that means that this group has more dogs, and this group down here has fewer dogs or less dogs. All right, let's do the same thing with these red and yellow dog collars. Ready? That one matches. That one matches. You see how we draw a line from 1 to 1. 1 red to 1 yellow. Okay, which group has a dog collar left over? This one does. So which group has more? The yellow group. Since there's 1 left over, that means this is a bigger group because there's 1 more yellow than there are red. So this group up here has less, and this one down here has more. Okay, I think you're ready to go practice this in your workbook. I'll see you later.